I missed it. It said something at the bottom of the screen, and I missed it. Damn it. I don't know what it said at the bottom of that screen. I'm about to go to the stove. I just want to come home. When I tell you I'm sleepy, when I tell you I'm hungry, when I tell you I'm about to get my jujubes, to update and update. And I was talking. Oh my God. Okay. I have this stuff that I buy from the store and it wasted. I'm very sorry. It wasted all over my envelope. It wasted all over my paper. I don't want to waste the ink to copy it all over again. I'm sorry, but my hands will be going down and then I'll be able to do-de-wine, 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 do-de-wine. I can't do de-wine right now. As I said, I'm about to go to the store and get myself something to eat in a few minutes. I'm very sleepy and I should just go heat something up. But I'm tired, you know? I'm tired. It is this right here. Oh, Jesus. The lid came off of this stuff. It's all over my hand. It smells delicious. But it came off of my hand. You just get this real fast. And it wastes all over the papers. Hello? 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 No hablamos español. Don't know who that was. No hablamos español. Probably somebody for Trump. All right. And I need some batteries. Okay, so I've been out all morning, and I do have good news for my hands. They're going to. For those of you who know, I could not move my hands like this. They were stuck together like this. And so I've been taking this medication, methotrexate, and it caused them to go down significantly because they were completely swollen. See how they're swollen in here and they're swollen in here. So I took the medication and it went down along with folic acid, and along with there was a pill I had to take just one time, one pill. So I took the pill one time. I forget the name of the pill now because I took it a while back. Even though they just told me what it was again today. It was just one pill one time to get the medication. My body adjusted to the medication. And I also have carpal tunnel, but I don't want the cuts in my hand. I don't want my body cut on anymore. But this is arthritis. This is not rheumatoid. This is not lupus. This is nerve damage. But I can't get the nerve damage treated because of the swelling in between. Normally you can see your muscles. You cannot see the muscles in between my hands because of the swelling. So you can't even treat the nerve damage that I have until this goes down. And this swelling is from arthritis. So just nothing I can do. I have to go see an orthopedic doctor. Normally I don't tell this much of my business, but because I do need to use my hands, I'm running for president of the United States. So I'll share that much of my medical stuff. I have some other medical issues, nothing that stops me from running for president, from being the president, from running the office of the president and doing the things that I plan to do. Should you guys elect me, a normal person, not an elite, not a capitalist. I'm trying to get people to elect a normal person like yourself. I had a very interesting conversation, and I asked someone, why can't you elect someone like yourself? Because if you keep electing elite, if you keep electing college educated, look what they've done to our country. Look what the college educated. Now, I am college educated. I'm not elite college educated. And no, the government interfered with my life and put me in prison for crimes I didn't commit. So I did not finish the college, but I finished the college. So I have a complete college education, but I don't have the degree. So I have the years. Let me keep my hands away. I need to wash them. I have the years of work experience and knowledge in replace of the college degree, and I have the state accredited diplomas in place of the college degree. So I do have an equivalent for the college degree. So you're not talking to someone who doesn't have college degree or who isn't college level educated. But if you got to have all these degrees, don't even look at me. But I know what they know. And that's one of the downfalls, is that you look at somebody and say, oh, yeah, you don't have this from this Ivy League school. Well, look what the Ivy League schools did to this country. So keep selecting Ivy League schools, because Ivy League schools cost you your home, and now you're living in a 2x4 hut. So pick an American that's looking after you, looking after your interests, that's not going to take away your Social Security that this government promised you, that's not going to let somebody from a third world country come over here and take your place and replace you. And I don't mean replace you and kill you off. I think I explained that in the last video that I made. It's not fear mongering when I say replace you. All right. So medical wise, I am fit to run, or I would not run. I would not run myself. I'm not interested in running for a presidency and being the president of the country when my health, if I'm not in the best health that I can be in to actually run the country. But we have a lot of slogans, and we have a lot of mindset that we said, this person can't be the president. You can't do this. Oh, it's got to be college, this type of college to run this country. This is what they've been telling us literally since I was in my teens. Since I was 15, 16, 17, they've been saying, in order to be the president, you got to have this type of degree. You got to have this type of affiliation. And it's a hoax. It is a hoax. It's not in the Constitution. And that is why they wrote that United States Constitution spells out who can be the president of the United States, and nowhere does it say Ivy League graduate. They wanted the people to serve the people, not Ivy League. If you people do not start picking people like yourself, putting them in Congress, I don't mean people that's going to get in there and argue with each other like these Ivy League people are doing. They got this lady in there now. She's an attorney. A whole bunch of attorneys are in the Congress now, especially on the Democrat side. And they figured out if we get in there and we speak eloquently and we show people that we're not like those Republicans. We're not like Margaret Taylor Greene. We're not like Boebert. We're eloquent. We know how to properly construct a sentence. But they ain't doing no more than the Republicans. What the hell difference does it make that you speak eloquently and that you're an attorney? You still losing your house. You still being replaced by the migrants. You still ain't got food stamps, nothing to eat. Your child is still being displaced from their school. There's still crime high as hell in your neighborhood. Who gives a fuck how eloquent these Democrat Republicans speak and how ignorant the Republicans speak? Are they giving you money? Or are they giving money to the migrants? See, I know how to look beyond all that bullshit. Eloquently. And when you hire me, without the curse words. I can be as eloquent as the next person. But you haven't hired me yet. You can ask anyone that I've worked for once I put out my CV. A CV is a curriculum vitae. That's what they call a resume to poor people. But when you've elevated yourself, it's a curriculum vitae. Yes, I know how to speak like they, but I'm speaking to the general public. So it's a resume. There's not much that they can say that I don't understand, but I'm not here to show off. I'm not a braggart. And if they start, I'll take them down and bring them down to your level so that everybody in the room can understand what's being said. Because one thing they're not going to do is talk above me and talk at me. They're going to speak so that everybody in the room understands what's being said. Now, one thing that is my weak point is math. Yeah. When it comes to simple math, I got it. You could throw a little bit of algebra at me. I got it. But when you get into all them letters and signs and curricula and calculus, that's for the real smart people. Most people don't follow that stuff and breaking down those formulas so that I can make sure that everybody gets that check and that my balance budgets. And that my budget balances so that every American can have those 1776 checks for 3 years of my administration. I know how it's going to be done, but I got to make sure those numbers match up. I know what law. That's why I said there'll be a team. So all these eloquent Democrats and smart aleck Republicans, they don't mean nothing to me. Because right now, every single last one of them could be giving Americans a check to help them out of debt instead of making trade agreements and sending $100 million to countries whose citizens are coming here and we are paying for their citizens. That is double dipping. So I come to say my jujubes are on the way. My medication has been changed. So my hands are going to be fixed. The thing about my jujubes is that they'll fix everything in my body, not just my hands. So I'm very happy about that. I am about to embark upon getting my name on the ballots across the United States. Something Donald Trump can't do. Okay, I'm just being catty. So basically the race comes down to myself, Biden, and remember that page that I showed you where everybody else is running? I have to file reports to show, my donations, my contributions. I don't want any money sent to me. I have to show that I am trying to get donations, but I want no money. I want no money. I have a PayPal up there, and I've said before in the other video, send no money. I don't have to worry about it because you guys aren't sending any money anyway, but send me no money. Actually, YouTube blocked. So if somebody really wanted to send me some money, YouTube blocked it. They blocked the URL. And they don't realize that they did me a favor. See, now I can say it. Thank you, YouTube. So for me to qualify to run as president, thank you, YouTube. What needed to happen is I needed to either have contributions or expenditures. The expenditures would have been people donating money to me. But since YouTube blocked it, and I need to show that I asked people to send me money. So I put that PayPal up there. I didn't want people to actually send me any money. I actually would have sent it back, which would have been a lot of work for me because my hands were very, 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 very sore. But now we've got my medication under control because that doctor told me when he first gave it to me, he may have to adjust it later on, but they don't want to start me at a high dosage. They start you at a low dosage and then they work your way up. So when I was incarcerated, I was injured in the prison and they injured my hands. So at any rate, plus I used, to shorthand and 100 words a minute, and I've been working 21, 23 years. Any rate, and if I include the year that I went to school to train. So YouTube's been blocking my signal, not realizing that they were helping me, because that would have made it a little harder for me if people were actually sending me money. But since they blocked my signal, people were not sending me money. And then some people did see the signal, a few, and they said, we're not sure about this lady. We're not sending her any money. Well, good. I didn't want any money. I wanted my reports, my financial reports, to be sent in based on my contributions. Yeah. So it's my contributions that allow me to file. Everybody that's running for president, they have to file their expenditures and their contributions. And you have to go each month, every 3 months, you have to file them and you have to mail them in. So just imagine how much work I would have had to do if people were actually sending me money. I would have had to itemize each one. This way, all I have to do is put my contributions over the last 3 months, get my receipts, total them up, put how much they cost, which is very simple for me because I have to spend the money anyway. See, every time you think you slick, you not. Whatever portion I use toward my campaign is my contribution, my personal contribution. And as long as it totals over yay amount each month, I qualify to run for president of the United States. Hey, smart ass. So there's another part, but I'm not even going to tell you about that part because you don't need to know that part for right now. That's for later. But the next step is for me to get my name on the ballot, and you don't need to know that part right now either. Just know that Trump can't get his name on the ballot. So me and all the other people who want to run in the general election, because the primary elections, they are what they are. But now people have to get their name on now that the primaries are over, and then any special elections that are going to be had have to be had, so that you can, run for the general election. Then my next phase is going to take place. So you will see my plan. I had planned to get it done this month, but then when I found out that Wix is owned and controlled by Google, it didn't make sense for me to continue to spend money on Wix, which is owned by Google. It made no sense. So I already have Google. I'll use this platform to lay out my plan for presidency. And so that's all I needed to say. And, we have a good night. I'm going to get something to eat and head on out. I gotta go to the store. I will see you good people later. Just my little emergency light. Ow, that hurt my hand. All right. My little emergency light. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I might have to cut this up later. I'm sorry. I did say that I was going to show you this. And I forgot. Just that fast, running my mouth because I was so giddy. Okay. Other thing. Isn't this nice? Let me see. Let me show you this. Isn't that nice? I'm either getting this. Now, this is out of stock. But I do like this. It fits in with my decor because my pull-out couch is going to be this color. This is called espresso. This part right here up top, that's where my printer can sit, and then all my other accoutrements can sit right on top of there. There's a pull-out keyboard, and then shelves right there, and then a rack over here, and then plenty of foot room. And I have one of these pedal things over here that I can, roll my feet on. I have the big one for my feet and my arms once I get, my thing together. But I have one that I can put underneath. And secondly, there's this one. So I like this one as well. This one because it's on wheels, whereas the other one is not on wheels, I can move this one around. I can put my computer right here, my printer right here. This is a printout. I like this because it has holes in it. It has holes in it. Right there. Plenty of air and circulation. It also has the measurement, so I can measure it to go in the corner. Plenty of holes. It has a keyboard right here, and then there's glass up here. And like I said, I can put my little thing here so that I can exercise. And right here, I can put my printer. The only thing about putting my printer down there is that the only thing about putting my printer down there is that, and I like that it's silver. That is gray, because I do have, gray tones in here. And all these boxes and stuff are going to go in that closet back there. I don't know if I think I said at the beginning of the video that Rufi was back. This is going to go under the desk. Okay, this. And then I have a bigger one that's for my hands and my feet. You have to stay active, especially if you sit a lot like I do. All right, so this is the last part I got to show you. Like I said, I think I showed you where they said that I had to get out. And I may or may not have shown this before, but I wanted to focus in on the part where, and I said I was going to show you the old one versus the new one, and I couldn't find the old one. But the part that I wanted to read to you is specifically number 6, right here. It has murder, and then it says 1st degree, 2nd degree, 3rd degree, 4th degree. Okay? Number 6. Anyone who has been convicted of or pleaded guilty to any one of the following offenses in the state of New Jersey or a substantially similar offense in any other jurisdiction. I'll tell you why that is important. Shall be completely barred from the premises as a tenant, visitor, guest, or invitee. Do you understand that part? Convicted of or pleaded guilty to any one of the following offenses in the state of New Jersey or any substantially similar offense. It doesn't even have to be one of these offenses, just a similar offense in any other jurisdiction. So say somebody in Texas walks across the border and you have no idea that they came and walked across the border, but now they're working for me. You see, because my insurance company hires companies that hire TPS workers. And I say, did you hire a TPS worker? And they say, well, we're not at liberty to tell you that, Miss Harris. And so I said, okay. And then they shall be completely barred from the premise as a tenant, as a visitor, as a guest, or an invitee. Now they're here working for me. That makes them a guest. That makes them a visitor. That includes your family. Your family is a visitor, your family is a guest. In the state of New Jersey, if you invite somebody over at your house and they stay with you for 3 days and start having their mail sent to your house without your knowledge, you got to evict them. Hmm? Now that makes them a tenant. Now you losing your place. So now do you see why I refuse to sign this addendum? That's how they're getting Americans to lose their home. I'm sorry it took me 31 or 30 minutes to even get to this part, because I did say earlier in the video that I was going to mention it, and I almost forgot again. But I've been going all day to the doctor's. I only had French fries to eat, and a soda, so I probably put about 2 pounds back on, maybe 3. And then they have third and fourth degree crimes in here: aggravated hazing, contempt, forgery, criminal trespass, criminal mischief, lewdness, and stalking. Could somebody please explain to me who made these people a prosecutor, a legislator, a legislator, and a um, governor? Because I do believe, oh no, there's and an attorney general. That's who I was trying to think of. As I believe they are the only 4 who has the authority or is given the authority by the legislature and the governor. The attorney general is given the authority and passes that authority down to the prosecutor in the 21 counties to carry out what the legislature and the governor signs into law. Who told them that they could create these laws and assign terms, sentences to? See, this is why I'm bringing them to court. But see, my hands are messed up. So I filed a lawsuit, but I can't type. I had to file the lawsuit before the 1st and send them the lawsuit to let them know. But I'm messed up. I can't type. I'm sorry, before the 31st. And so I'm going to amend it and make the corrections. I have to go see one more doctor tomorrow. And then hopefully I'll be on the pills, and that'll give me some relief in my hands and get rid of the pain. So I can go ahead and type and amend it and put all the rest of the stuff. When these people have a license. These people have a license. This is fraud. They literally made me file a police report for fraud. Against all the attorneys. Because when you pass the bar and when you are incorporated and you're doing business as an incorporation, your general counsel must look over everything, look up patents, statutes, policy, regulation, procedure before they put a product out for the public. Did you not know that? No, you wouldn't. You're the public. You wouldn't know that. But before you send a contract out to someone, it is the responsibility of your general counsel, your attorney. Otherwise, anybody could offer anything to anybody, and it doesn't have to be true. See, that's why companies, especially in corporations, the United States said that a corporation and an incorporation, INC, have the exact same rights and is considered a person. Because before you offer someone a contract, you must have it reviewed by your attorney to make sure it complies with the laws in your state and any federal laws that governs it. Otherwise, it's the wild, wild west again. That's why I'm running for president. Because what Joe Biden is doing by offering the migrants what he's offering them, you have a whole office full of attorneys. Joe Biden, Obama, Bush the second. Well, I ain't even gonna say Trump because we already know he just doing illegal shit. Him and his attorneys. But Trump, but we know he's doing illegal stuff intentionally because he in trouble. So he looking at the law trying to see how he can get out of the shit. So he was doing that in New Jersey. So the people in New Jersey, we already know motherfucker wasn't no good. It was y'all, the rest of y'all in the other states. People in New York, New Jersey and New York, we already knew about Trump. So he getting y'all. We not surprised. That's why the only thing with Trump, we just wanted to see his mugshot. We happy with that. We don't expect him to get arrested, go to prison, or nothing else. We just wanted to see that motherfucker get a mugshot. We done with it. Because we already know he ain't going to jail. Mark my words. But him and Giuliani, they got their mugshot. Because see, he's part of the capitalists. And we already know he getting bailed out. Otherwise, he'd already be in jail. He ain't going to jail because Merrick Garland wants to be a judge. And that's the trade-off. You don't send the elite, don't go to jail. You get the trade-off is Merrick Garland gets to be a judge. The trade-off is Hunter Biden don't go to jail. The trade-off is Trump don't get to go to jail. That's the trade-off. You pay to play. That happened all the time in New Jersey. But we wanted the mugshot, so and he can't be a president again. That's the other trade-off. So y'all can boo 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 all you want to. He know how the game is played. He fucked up. He took the documents and gave them to the foreigners. So oh well, that's trade-off. But these people, no matter what state you in, it is what it is. And then you talk about putting me out. Well, you didn't know who was living in your apartments because you thought I was some type of welfare bitch. You didn't look at the shit on the wall? Oh, that's right. I didn't have it up. He's like, oh, this bitch, this Section 8 welfare bitch with 11 baby daddies. All different daddies. Oh, she been to jail. Let's feel sorry for her. First of all, I was in prison. Bitch. 2, I was in prison for crimes I did not commit. Bitch. 3, I only have 2 kids. Bitch. 4, they got the same daddy. And yes, they are 6 years apart. Bitch. And I ain't never had white dick in me. Bitch. Not say I won't before I die. But he gonna be worth it if I do it. Bitch. But he ain't gonna be married. Cause I ain't putting none of your motherfucking cells up in my pussy, bitch. Motherfucker wearing a condom anyway. Skanky ass bitch. He's worrying about who I'm fucking. Worried about who your nigga fucking. And what motherfucking residue he leaving in your pussy. Keep telling you bitches, I'm not fucking nobody around here. What's wrong with you? You need no motherfucking nigga that could put me in an apartment like this. I ain't got a fucking nigga that put me in an apartment like this. I'm got myself in an apartment like this. In a motherfucking used car. You get me new shit in a house. What's wrong with you? Dumbass bitches. My princess cut ring. Bitch. Have a good night.